Does my vote matter with electoral votes? Imagine your vote is like a drop of water in a huge bucket. Does that drop make a difference? Well, it depends on how the system of electoral votes works. When you vote for president, you are not directly choosing the candidate. Instead, you are choosing a group of electors who promise to vote for that candidate. These electors are part of the Electoral College, which has a total of 538 votes. To win the presidency, a candidate needs at least 270 electoral votes. Each state gets a certain number of electoral votes based on its population. For example, larger states like California or Texas have more electoral votes because they have more people. Smaller states like Vermont or Wyoming have fewer votes. When you vote in your state, your choice helps decide which candidate's electors will cast the official electoral votes. Usually, the candidate who gets the most votes in your state wins all of that state's electoral votes. This is called the winner-take-all system. Only Maine and Nebraska split their electoral votes by district, but most states do not. Your individual vote adds to the popular vote in your state. That popular vote helps determine which candidate's electors will go to the Electoral College. But because of the winner-take-all rule, votes for the losing candidate in your state do not directly affect the electoral vote count. This means that in states where one party dominates, your vote might seem less impactful. However, in states where the race is close, your vote can be the deciding factor. It's also important to know that if no candidate wins at least 270 electoral votes, the House of Representatives chooses the president. Each state delegation gets one vote, and they pick from the top 3 candidates. So, every vote you cast in the popular election can influence which candidate gets the electoral votes from your state. Those electoral votes then help decide the overall winner. In the end, your vote does matter because it helps determine which candidate wins your state's electoral votes. Those votes are what really count in the Electoral College. The system makes some votes more influential than others, depending on how close the race is in your state. Understanding this process shows how your vote can shape the final outcome of the election, even if it feels like just a small part of a big system.